These are the top 15 things to look for when choosing a jiu-jitsu academy if you're over 35. Now, this could also be for academy owners if you want to attract people over 35. These are things to think about. A lot of people over 35 want to start jiu-jitsu, or they want to keep training, but they're worried about injuries, culture, and whether it's sustainable for their long-term health. Now, let's look through these 15 things to look for when you're choosing a jiu-jitsu academy if you're over 35. The first one is the academy culture and the focus. Not every gym is built the same. Some gyms are hardcore competition focused. Some gyms are self-defense focused. Some are for more hobbyists and family oriented. Some honestly have no clue what their orientation is. And some honestly have no idea what it's like for an older dude to start training. This is what you do. Try a few academies, do a few trial classes, feel the energy. If the instructor is always injured or half the students are limping, it tells you something about the culture. The second one is training culture and safety with partners. Are people helping each other grow, or are they just trying to beat the shit out of each other? Are taps respected, or are people cranking submissions to prove a point? Realistically, that's life or death for your longevity. And if it feels like a dogfight every round, your body will not last. Hygiene standards is number 3. This one's simple, but it's easy to overlook. Are the mats cleaned after every training session? Do people show up in clean gis, or do they smell funky? Do people clip their nails? Or is it a breeding ground for ringworm and staph infections? Are the locker rooms clean, or is there bottles laying around everywhere and trash everywhere? Hygiene is a non-negotiable. Find somewhere that's clean, that respects your hygiene. 4. Instructor and student relationships. Does it feel like a safe place to grow, or does it feel like a fight club? Are the instructors friendly and engaged, or are they checked out and ego-driven? If your instructor is teaching a class and then he's scrolling on his phone in the middle of class, probably not the right place for you if you want somebody to pay attention to your growth. If you're noticing that your instructors are sleeping with their students, probably not the best place for you to go. How do higher belts treat beginners? Do they mentor and guide them and talk them through things, or do they smash them to flex the status? That vibe trickles down in the whole academy. 5. Rehab, prehab, and recovery emphasis. Do they actually warm up the body before training, or do they just jump into rolls? Do they guide cool downs, mobility, breathing, and recovery practices? At 35 and over, this stuff is not optional. It's non-negotiable. It's the difference between training for 2 years or training for 20 or more. 6. The injury rate at the academy. Look around. How many people are taped up? How many people have tape all over their hands? How many people are wearing braces on their shoulders, their knees, their ankles? How many people are always coming back from something? How many people are always limping? What about the instructors? Are they constantly injured? That's usually a reflection of how training is run. 7. Class structure. Is there an actual structure? Do you do a warm-up? Do you do technique? Do you do drilling? Do you do sparring? Is it an ecological setting? Or is it pure chaos? The structure shows that the instructor cares about student development and safety. Chaos means you're on your own. 8. What's the vibe inside the room? This might sound small, but it matters. What's the energy like? Is it hardcore DMX blasting? Is it hardcore rock music? Or is it a more chill reggae vibe? Neither is wrong, but what you walk into every day affects your nervous system and how your body feels in that setting, and also how the mind feels, and also how hardcore the training is. 9. What's the community outside the mats? What's the culture outside of training? Do people hang out? If they do, is it all drinking? Is it a weed culture? Is it a Christian culture? Is it a family barbecue culture? These things matter because community is a huge part of jiu-jitsu longevity. 10. Are there peers your age? Are there people older than you? If you're over 35, it helps a ton to have training partners your age or older. Some gyms even have masters groups. If everyone's 20 years younger than you, it's not impossible, but it can feel isolating, and it may mean the academy isn't thinking about longevity at all. Or it might just not be attracting the older crowd because the training might be a little too hard for them or a little bit too hardcore for them. 11. Communication style. Can the instructors actually explain the things in a way you understand? For example, I had a student in New York City. His name was Izzy, and he was blind. So even if I explained stuff verbally or I demoed it, he couldn't see it. So I had to figure out a way to teach him. So I would teach him kinesthetically, where I would demo it on him while explaining it. And he was able to figure out the moves lightning fast. So do your instructors just demo a move super fast and move on? Or do they explain it step by step and walk over to you and make corrections? Good communication is the difference between spinning your wheels and getting stuck in the same place and actually growing. 12. What is the promotion philosophy? Some gyms only promote people who compete. Others look at skill, consistency, and growth. Know what matters to you. If you're over 35, competing might not be your main priority, and you don't want to be stuck in a system that doesn't recognize your progress because you're not competing. And you also don't want to be forced to compete, because competition definitely lowers the longevity of your jiu-jitsu training. 13. What is the longevity of the instructor? Look at the black belt running the room. Are they still moving well after decades of training, or are they broken down and taped together? Chances are your body will end up reflecting theirs if you stay in that system long enough. 14. Do they have respect for balance and recovery? Do they value cycles of training? Or is every day war? Longevity means you can train hard sometimes, but also knowing when to pull back. If the culture is go hard or go home all the time, your body just won't last. And 15, trust your gut. At the end of the day, no checklist beats your intuition. Do a trial, walk in, feel the vibe. Do you feel safe? Do you feel supported? Did they even learn your name? Are you excited to come back, or do you feel anxious and beat down the next day? Trust that feeling. Look, if you're over 35, you can absolutely train jiu-jitsu for decades, but it depends heavily on the environment that you put yourself in. If you choose the wrong gym, you might last a couple of years. If you choose the right gym, you'll be rolling with your grandkids, and that's the difference. Hit like, comment, and share if this resonated with you, and if you have friends that want to start training jiu-jitsu, send this video to them. It might save them years of struggle.